morning, children. How are you today, huh? Little bastards. Alright. What the fuck are we up to today? Powball! What you do is you introduce Owlball, then Powball. Owlball, then Powball. Owlball, then Powball. I could go on like that, but it's tough on my suspenders. A little bit of that lower back done. Eep. Hello, potato. What's the stone tape? I don't know what that is. I really, God, I wish the fucking SSDs were just a notch cheaper. You know, like, getting, you know, a 4 terabyte one's just still a bit pricey. Mouse, okay. Huh. Quatermass. Such a weird fucking... Oh, okay, it's this. Oh, oh. Oh, okay, it's... Mouse exclusive. Controller no good. Ooh. What? What's that thing? Do I guess I don't get it. I don't get to have whatever the magic headphones are. Oh, okay. That is a weirdly Tennessee sound off the fucking Jesus. You know? Like, it just really does. But it sounds like someone making a tennis sound with their mouth. Got it. Damn, I'm smooth. Okay, if I hit him with my Powball, then I get shit. Alright, don't know what that did. See, the fun thing about these games is if you get a good hit, then you just not plan them for like a solid 5 minutes. But then something wacky will happen. Ooh. Like that, you know? Woo! It's like almost 1-to-1, the mouse. Like, it's just such a fucking... Yeah, you know? Honestly, that wasn't bad. That was actually a reasonably fun Arkanoid. Alright, I don't know what I expected out of a game called The Power, but it certainly wasn't like fucking, I don't know, horny Pac-Man. Like, why would it be? Why would you look at that and go, oh yeah, The Power, naturally. From the #1 hit single? What? Is this some British thing that I'm unaware of? There's ghosts in me stones. Alright, well I guess we'll figure it out. Do I want to use a joystick? Do I want to risk that? See if I can just use the fucking keyboard via the D-pad. Alright. I suppose they're not Pac-Man really, are they? I mean, I feel like they're supposed to really look like them, but... This is not a pleasant fucking visual here. Alright, so I can't move my lady. I think I gotta touch... So I can only move... I think it's like a Zelda puzzle. You know, I can only, like, move in fucking these weird absolutes. So I have to pick up all the love hearts, and then touch her. This is stupid. That's starting to say... I feel like that might have actually been adapted into the Stones of Blood. The Doctor Who story. I don't need that. That's fucking weird. Alright. What are you? Oh, fuck. Stupid fucking goddamn. Power the. Okay. I just like fucking not see it. I always do that. Power dolls. Alright, there we are. You fucking baby raper! Power dolls. Didn't I already play this under a different name? Is this gonna be another, like, bafflingly complicated and unnecessarily, you know, deep menu system leading to just one of the worst games imaginable? Bodies lay strewn, men, women, and children. Their blood-curdling screams are helpless to the rapid rat-a-tat of laser-guided plasma fire through... I feel like laser-guided plasma fire probably wouldn't rat-a-tat. I do, like, they probably still do it and I just don't pay much attention to it, but I do appreciate that kind of old anime thing of combining, like, just the goofiest shit with, like, legitimately PTSD-inducing fucking, like, military stuff. Always makes me chuckle. I do know, like, lots of, like, Quatermass had an influence on Doctor Who. I vaguely remember there being talk of, like, a crossover or something at some point, but I just, you know, it's fucking digging into ancient memories now. Alright. That was the bat. Alright, yeah, okay. We're gonna give these cute anime girls more base mental damage. Fucking, you know. Let's do it this way then. Okay, let's try this one. Alright. I'm fucking dying. Let's see if doing that does anything. Alright, it's my fault. Let's try the default. Might have to install it. I already tried that. Readme. Sure. 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 Oh, okay. Well, we're done. One of those ones where I feel like I gotta, like, re-zip it with, like, the fucking thing that fixes it. Fuck it, we'll just install it. See if we can fucking fix it this way. This won't be worth it either. That's the worst part. It's gonna be something stupid. Oh, voice! Yeah, sure. Alright, great. is the... I think it's installing. I think that's what that... Yeah, vertical install meter. Let's be normal. You've completed war. Here's your anime girl pick. I feel like that's how Russia's motivating its soldiers. Go to the front line and we'll give you an anime girl pick as opposed to institutional military sodomy. Wait. Something's changed? Nope. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Wizards. Struggling to get that fucking initialism in there.
Nova Earth was a beautiful planet, the first successful Earth colony. Now it's just a wasteland.
Uterine sea?
Entire cities gone,
What the
vaporized
fuck?
by neutron blasts. Nothing to identify, nothing to bury, nothing to cry over. There was no warning before the invasion. Bodies lay strewn, women and children, their blood-curdling screams helpless to the plasma fire ripping through their flesh. Many preach the virtues of progress and science. What good comes from this when entire civilizations are destroyed in an instant?
Oh, medicine.
10 miles deep below the carnage and bloodshed of Nova Earth lies hidden a military base. Manned by an elite paramilitary brigade, the entire force is composed of women. Armed with next-generation cyber technology and firepower, the Power Dolls will rise through the ashes and administer justice.
Okay. Alright. These girls seem fine.
This is Leader. 20 minutes to landing. All clear. No enemy near the landing zone. Silver foxes.
Okay. Man, this is some vintage autism, this is. You know? That's how it starts. This is like Sonic the Hedgehog for weird autistics that could actually draw a vulva. Enhanced speed. But, you know, there is no strategy game fun enough, no anime vulva delightful enough to make me sit through that. Huh. It is Power Drift. Alright, this is the arcade version or the Sega Saturn version is a fun and, you know, somewhat fucking hectic sprite scaling racing game. Yeah, let's just, like, even, I get, like, alright, we got a new planet and we made it fertile, and that's good. We don't have to call, like, you know, we don't have to name, like, a fucking body of water the fucking uterine sea. You know? It's just unpleasant. But, you know, given that this advertises itself as being on 5 1/4, as well as 3 1/2 floppies, yeah, this is looking like an early. Sadly. Which is a shame. That's a pity. Pants wars. Advanced wars in my pants wars. Okay. I hope Lisa just fucking loads. This is...
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright. I mean, that music's insane. Fuck me, it's still going fast. Feels a little more natural. Should I go gears? There we go. The best thing about this is the music. I should say the only thing about this is the music. You can really hear the 8-ball in that piano, you know? Humpy Bong. Australia has the Eromanga Basin. Really need to just, like, construct a colossal vinyl anime girl out there, actually. You know, chuck some latex on it. Just dead middle of the desert. Probably put a shade cloth over her. See, it had notes of ragtime. I was picking up more like almost heroin jazz. You know, like it was just... The thing about ragtime is it sounds chaotic, but it's actually incredibly structured. You know, that was veering more toward like, my little finger's making music on its own kind of thing. Alright, I'm pretty sure I have the Saturn version here already. So we're going to have a look at what this game looks like when it's like not shit, because that's important. Police noughts. I've definitely played it on this. Maybe I fucking uninstalled, got rid of it after I fucking... Oh, no, wait. I think it's under some weird fucking collection. Ah, there we are. I mean, like, Mario World, like Super Mario World, that's, you know, that is ragtime as fuck. That's the footage of them actually just giving the fucking sheet music to some dude that, like, was, you know, proper, like, ragtime piano player. And it's wild watching him, like, just, some of them he could just do on site, like, without fucking having to practice the fucking things. Which is fucking bad shit. Ages. Yeah, so this was in the arcade, and it got ported too. Huh, that's weird. Why can't I go up and down? Oh, that's right. I think I had the wheel, like, operating through this. Yeah, I'll have to fucking fix that. Because then I moved it outside to where it's sensible. Control pad. 3D control pad? A 3D control pad is one of the few control pads I don't have that I do want. Like the old Saturn 3D pad. It sort of looks like a proto Dreamcast pad. Like if you look at it, you can really see where the Dreamcast pad came from. But I need an adapter for it, and so far the only place I've found that makes an adapter that actually adapts the fucking analog pad is Rafnet, and it's out of stock because I think he's one Canadian guy that makes them in his basement, and God only knows when that's going to be back in. So I don't want to get one until I have the other. Although if a cheap one does show up, I might have to fucking, you know, just grab it while the getting's good.
Welcome to our exciting circuit. Do your best and good luck.
I mean, look at this sprite scale. Let's look at it. Oh, it's fantastic. I need to see more of this come back, you know?
Go for number 1.
I mean, it's a batshit insane game. It has, like, full arcade, like, you know... let's accelerate. Alright, let's look back. Oh, there we go. Okay. What are my gears? Okay, it's a little low. Oh, there we go. So you get force feedback with this shit, you know, it's wild. Like, I feel like the roads could be a bit wider, you know, because it is kind of like hard considering how fucking chaotic it is, but that's, you know, that's a classic of the form. That's powered fucking drift is a treat. Everything works as a kart game. I don't know what that tells us about the universe, but everything works as a kart game. There is not a thing so silly you can't make it a fucking kart game. Powerdrome, huh? I don't want the DOS version of Power Drift for reasons that should be howlingly obvious at this point. DOS version of Power Drive. Yeah, the Sega Saturn 3D control pad. You can see the roots of the Dreamcast controller in it. It didn't have a lot that it was compatible with. Grievous? Huh? Just double check that I leave you on something stupid. There we go. Anglais. Word is buttocks. US gold. This might actually be semi-decent. Like, so far so good, you know. It's the 90s. It'd work. Like, you joke, but like... You know, and I think Cormac McCarthy would appreciate his works being turned into kart games. Cormac McCarthy. And then it's just all of his works. It'd be like Smash Brothers, but like with karts. Of Cormac McCarthy works. Cormac McCarthy. I gotta pay to fucking race? This is nuts. This is madness. Oh, good. Alright. Alright, yep. That works. Ooh! Ooh! Alright, handling I gotta get used to, because it's like, it's been a bit, it's not like super fucking, you know, like simmy, but it's not. There's like a little bit of, you know, oversteer and stuff you got to deal with to make a bit more of a rally game, you know. Like, I think I can use the analog stick, but I don't think it matters, you know. Let's get like a power up or something. I'm grinding. I'm grinding. There's like if there's like a little bit, and then it goes back like to straight, and that keeps getting me, you know, because like I just well that time I didn't do it. That time I just fucking alright. Well, let's just drive into a fucking wall. You know, like that's why I'm fucking wobbling at the turn. Like I gotta fucking figure that out. Well, now I just wasn't pushing in that direction. If I broke my car. Oh, okay, must run out of time. That's fine. Oh, so that's not bad. Speaking, we'll do that at the end. I'll keep that. That's interesting. I think I can fiddle with that. Because I gotta learn the driving. I think the driving is a little bit like... Oh, there's a manual for it. Oh, that's cool. Wait, I swear, isn't this a Neo Geo game? Because I can't... I know there's a few Neo Geo top-down races, and I always get them mixed up. I know there's Overtop, which is more of a street racing one. Power Drive. Italiano! Alright, that's not helping. Alright, let's see, where are we, Nugu? There we are. Alright. Maybe I'm just hallucinating it. I know there is something like that, but Power Drive might be unique to the DOS. That's interesting. Yeah, I can give that a little bit more of a looky look. There's a Lolita cart? I mean, if it's on Steam, at least I'm probably not going to get arrested, so, you know. Power F1. Someone in that screenshot's driving the wrong direction, which, in my limited understanding of F1, is not good. Actually, before I forget, I'm gonna turn the fucking... extra memory all the fucking way up. I don't know if that does anything really all that useful, but fuck it. Single player. What? Alright, hang on. I'll fix this when I get back. I'll pay. Teen Steam magazine. Game crashed because it can't find the mouse pointer. Fuck you, can't find the fucking mouse pointer. Alright. Full install. Wow, 90 megabytes, people. Ugh. Typeset sound. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Alright, yeah, fine. That's... Ah! Soft tires chosen. Huh. Alright. There might be another thing here somewhere. Ah! Ah! The engineers are fucking with me. Why is nobody else's car doing this? Alright, look, this is a 3D game, so I don't expect to... yeah, like, look at that, come on. Let's just enter a race, we'll see how... Look at that face. Just, I'm not even driving. I'm just a homeless man they sewed into the seat. Alright, I might fucking... Maybe he was supposed to be spinning around like a fucking maniac. Maybe that's telling us what could possibly happen if we fuck up. Stop staring at me. Fuck this, I don't fucking care anymore. Like, it's just F1. It's not even fun, you know? Power Putt. That is a less than dazzling advertisement for Power Putt. Mmm. Something malfunctioning with the goddamn space age technology they put into those fucking things, and it's going like 300 kilometers an hour just at a fucking, just in a spin. What am I doing there? I think that's like where I'm hitting from. Or not. Am I not allowed to like fucking... It's like I'm not allowed to fucking go... fucking thank you, Jesus. Why am I not allowed to go right now? Oh, fucking no. Yeah. It feels like a game you'd install on like an old computer that can only run spreadsheets. Power struggle. Uh-huh. Classic conflicts. Classic. When this was made, I think this is 91, so it'd be like fucking either just before or as the, you know, Soviets were collapsing. Fuck yeah, I've got enhanced graphics. Fuck you. Don't have a mouse apparently, so that's okay. Do I just push 1? Alright, do I push O? Alright. I don't know. I'm just fucking, I don't, like, I'm not allowed to move the fucking mouse pointer. So I don't know who I'm selecting. Fuck it, you know what? I don't care. That is boring as shit. You know. Probably giving that to Reagan to keep him busy. Can you handle the power of PowerChess? Huh? Can you? I mean, a bishop could go up a butt fairly easily, I think. You know, I'm man enough to admit when stuff's just too much power for me. Just a bit too much. Powerdrome. Alright, you know. Could be in for a bit of fun. Maybe tune this a little bit. Call this an early 386. Please enter your name. Titties. Also, titties. What's going on? I feel like I'm stuck in a time loop. Oh. Alright, yeah, I think it's a demo thing. Alright. Well, that'll probably have the, whatever the crack is fucking in there. Ass. There we go. Okay. Oh, I got a mouse. Look at that. Track descriptions, pilot information, championship positions, practice. Okay. Pilot information, championship positions. Okay. Practice. Go! Why is the engine off? Oh, oh. Okay, I think I found reverse. Engine on. That'll help. That did not help. Okay. Centering field. Accelerate, brake. Alright, you know, I feel like I'm pushing these, you know? Boost, no. Down point, brake, accelerate, up, down, left, right. Cockpit, race position. That doesn't appear to be a fucking gear. Accelerate, brake. I mean, I'm fucking trying here, guy, you know? Forward! No, I can't fucking... No, I'm not driving. Like, fucking... Fucking... Stop it. Oh, that was outside. I don't need that. Why would I even have the option to turn the engine fucking, like, off? Like, of what benefits that? I just don't have the fucking energy for this. Because I kind of like those old FX style, you know, games. You know, there's a quaint novelty to them because there were old things that would be like, this is what graphics will be in the future, and you were like, oh, wow. And now they're like, you know, if you tried to give this to me to Dad, punch you in the fucking throat. I mean, 88 to 90. I'm gonna keep that one because I won't fiddle with it. Time to mong some power. There's some mongs. That guy on the left loves monging. Ah. Mum. High-res color. That's what I want. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, the drome suffix is a curious one, actually. Might look that up. The only other, instance of it I can think is Videodrome. Like, I know there are other ones, but it's just the first thing that pops into my head. Which I don't think's much of a useful guide. Okay. What do you think, Skullbelt? Ah, wash your balls. Shut up, Skullbelt. Like, there's not a lot of positive things you could monger, really. Like, there's fishmonger. That's like, okay. Then there's like whoremonger, powermonger, warmonger. I'm gonna be a snugglemonger. Yeah. I might as well start a new one, I suppose. Why not? That is the shittiest planet I've ever seen. The planet looks like cum. The planet sucks. What am I looking at here? This is just populist, but like for mongering. Mongoloid, he was a mongoloid. Powerslave. This is a good game. The DOS version, not quite as much, sadly. It's one of those weird situations where they're quite different, which we shall see. There's also a modern version called Powerslave Exhumed, because it was called Powerslave in some locations and Exhumed in others for reasons. Exhumed, I think, is a slightly better title, because Powerslave is just dumb. But, I'd definitely play that version of it, if you were looking to play it. I don't feel right. What's going on here? Oh, yeah. Can't run Powerslave on a fucking 386 Sunny Jim. Shut up. Alright. Urban. Common. There we go. So we should have... I mean, aside from the fucking look not being fucking inverted, we should have basic twin stick controls, which do appear to be in play, which is nice. I like that there's lungs in the bottom left there, but boy, it just looks like buttocks. Alright, that's probably health. What is that fucking going on? This one I haven't played much, so I'm a bit unfamiliar with it. I think that's a little enemy there. Oh, piss off. I can't, like... It's working. Just felt like I couldn't, like, turn, and then... Sometimes I can't move, which is weird. Weird little bits going on with the game. Alright. Am I supposed to, like, crouch? Alright. Who's making that racket? Hell yeah, baby. Alright, now you only need to push. Yeah, it's like, it's either a spider or a fucking, some kind of, what's that other little bugger called? Like a scorpion. Alright. Okay. Yeah, like, sometimes I can't, if I'm moving, if I'm strafing, I can't change what direction I'm looking. Which is kind of an unfortunate fluke of the, you know, these old game designs. It's probably just not something I can really fix outside of, I don't know, fucking... Ow! I mean, there are certainly... Jesus. Certainly elements of this are a bit... like, those I can't... Like, why is that my strafing speed? It's just one of those old games, you know. It's just, you know, they weren't prepared for strafing technology. You're supposed to run and like point in a direction, which is just madness, you know. I'm here trying to kill a bunch of fucking jackal-headed weirdos. I've got a bomb in the bottom left corner of my screen just pulsating at me, and like that's distracting, you know. Yeah, suck that, you fucking stupid cock ass. I do kind of wish they could get some of the fucking, you know, graphics from this one into the fucking... Although I suppose that's what the fucking modern version's for. So, we'll have a look at the console version. It came out on both the Saturn and the PlayStation. I'll load the PlayStation one because I've been playing the Saturn one a bit, so there's probably like a weird save state. And I want to start it from the start because that will sort of better indicate the obvious differences in the game. Is it going to be power shuffle? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Boop. So on the what the fuck? There's a fucking video perpendicular to... Whatever. I don't know if I'll be keeping the PC version. Like, I've been playing it on the fucking PS1 as well, apparently. The problem with using upscaling is it also upscales the scan lines, which I do think a lot more of these fucking things should factor in. Where are we? This is what I mean when I talk about how modern shaders can recreate CRT. Like, the level of options we have here are batshit insane, and more than I would ever personally beam zones we're fiddling with. Like, you can just recreate, like, literally fucking old This is turning them up. At least this does feel like it. Whatever, fuck it. Just fucking deal with it for now.
Playmates Interactive Entertainment.
So yeah, the console one is a Metroidvania, which was incredibly rare at the time, let alone like a first-person shooter Metroidvania, and it really adds a lot to the game, and makes it quite a lot of fun to play, because it is a solid title. Like even the DOS one, if you like, you know, fiddle with it a little bit. But yeah, so we got, you know, the old vintage controls of just using the fucking D-pad, which I could probably fiddle with a little bit, but I won't bother. There's a button to like, I gotta hold to, there we go. Famously, the difference between the fucking PlayStation and the fucking Saturn is like the color of the scorpions. The Saturn has red scorpions, the PlayStation has blue scorpions. So blue is ammo for reasons that are not well thought out or given really. And red is health. But basically in this one, you go and you find fucking, you know, King Scrotum Cumin, and he fucking tells you you've got to stop some cunt from fucking shit up. You know, the usual. Ah, fucking get here, you little shit. It's off. But you know, you get like double jump and stuff. Like it's a lot of fun. Red is health. And it's not all just blasting stupid scorpions like you need, like, you know, fucking jackal head dudes like you do in the other game. It's funny that makes you motion sick. Because that's with, like, the geometry correction on. Like, you want to play, like, a legit old PS1 first-person game and watch the walls kind of, like, try and massage you. What the how the fuck do we end up down here? Alright. Yeah, I really just don't have a lot of reason to keep, like, the fucking DOS version. I have a PC version that's like the DOS version, but better. And, you know, the DOS version's just not as good. I might keep it around just for a bit, just so I can do a little bit more of a comparison between it and the fucking... This is Polish, isn't it? Prawo? How do I pronounce that? That's the problem, is like, you know... Oh, hell yeah. This is just what Poland looks like. I feel like I'm watching, like, this is probably like news footage of an actual political assassination. Or someone helping a friend move, I can't really tell. Oh, hell yeah. Stop music. Hello. Oh, fuck, that's great. Oh, watching his mouth move is fantastic. What? We have Polish Mortal Kombat. I wonder if I have moves. Suck shit. I love how, like, yellow t-shirt kid has a real, like, can't quite do a high kick. It's such a great, like... And they didn't even get long t-shirt kid to, like, fucking try. Oh, no, he does. Look at that. I mean, like, I do wish they'd, like, explode or something when you beat them. Like, that's the one... Oh, shit. Oh, that's cheating. How the fuck do I fucking... Alright, I think I got a duck. Duck. You just can't hit him when he's about to shoot, which is not what I'd call great game design there, Poland. This is fantastic. Ah, fucking, again. This better not just be another gun guy. Oh, shit. Guy with jacket. Who absolutely can't do a high kick. Well, we've just toured scenic Poland. I do feel that that is... the second I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, we could be in for something here. Prawo, krwi? Oh, there are other stages. There are so many other stages. There's like a first person. There's a top down. I mean, if that didn't feel like it was going to just be that for like fucking ever. I mean, there's a jumping kick the guy's got. I don't think I got that attack. Like, you know, I gotta figure that out. There are like, there's a first person and like a fucking GTA style. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna keep Poland's #1 video game. Now this. I will say the one nice thing about Pray for Death is the skull here. Like, they've drawn it so he's kind of like looking like hee hee hee. You know, there's like, it's this faint cheekiness as opposed to like, you know, menace or anything like that. You'll be praying for death. Tee-hee. Where's my skin? I mean, I will say that the guys you kill when you kill them need to like explode, or there needs to be more blood there, you know? That would keep that section a bit more interesting because the gameplay is not exactly fucking nailing it. But like, the box had like a first person looking thing and like a driving section, and it's like, alright, now I'm curious, you know? That's something to motivate me to like fucking walk through the Polish streets punching like fucking slabs in the head. Look, let's just get to the meat and potatoes here. Robo Batman. Alright, what the fuck is with the controls here, you motherfucker? Yeah, why would I want to fucking control this with the goddamn, you know? You know, it's just some of these decisions, man. You know, like, I get that you gotta have, like, the keyboard keys, but you could just have those be the fucking, you know, thumbstick, and not, like, the thing I might actually want to try and play the fucking game with. Okay, who will I be? Anubi, Jan Fun, Morgan, Morgan, I suppose, Wolfrich, Uriel, alright, Pantera. Alright, let's just be Ryu. Have you got a stomach? You couldn't come up with something fucking better than have you got a stomach ache. I might be running a bit quick, but like, you know, there's at least a sense of like fucking impact on the hits. This is more I can't believe it's not Killer Instinct. It's you know, this was when Killer Instinct came out, this was the dent it made. Can't figure out moves though. There's a pause. No. Yeah, god damn it. It's funny because it's honestly close to being functional. Like, in terms of, like, 'cause I've seen some of those, like, you know, I think my housemates watched, like, some of those, like, McMuscle's videos about the worst video games. Some of them are just batshit insane. You know, like, there are games on there that are in a lot of ways, like, not good games, but also don't have no business being in a discussion with things like fucking Way of the Warrior, or, like, that other fucking 3DO fighting game that, you know, didn't even fucking... There's OTGs, fuck you. You know, like, this has hit detection, you know? Like, and that's... I can't stress how important that is. Someone look up a move list for Wu-Tang here. Oh, alright, well, I figured one out. Is that back forward? Fuck it. You know, like, there's... The jumps are really laggy, like, there's like startup for the fucking what the shit, alright. You know, like, there are games that, like, just, you know, and we've seen a bunch of them on here that just don't have basic fighting game functionality, you know? And these are commercially released things. Like, this is in a lot of ways really stupid, but it's like maybe a few tweaks away from at least being functional. Like, there are commercially released fighting games that have been on this fucking list that are not, like, not functional. You know, just fucking not. Try and get... I got a fireball earlier. Like, this has, you know, close to qualities. Like, you know, the hits feel like hits. Alright, that appears to be some kind of move. That appears to have some kind of universal uppercut. Fucking sweet whiff there. Slay me, you lazy cunt. You wouldn't pray for death for little old me? No pray for death. Like, it's not good, but there are worse. I mean, I just keep thinking, you know, it's like, alright, maybe tune a bit of the hit stun, fix a bit of the interactions. This is one of those ones that I think is recoverable. In ways that are outside of my capacity, certainly, but not outside the capacity of things that I've seen. Magical nonsense performed on the internet. Alright, where are we? Found fun. Alright. Back, down, forward, speed punch. Alright, so it has, like, a different fucking, like... Alright, I got back, forward, hard punch. That I've managed to figure out myself. Okay. Idiot move. Idiot. Oh, God. Well, whatever. That's a tomorrow problem. We're gonna have to land this fucker. Tomorrow. For now, though. Since you all asked so nicely. Now, where did I put you? There we are. See if I can just get this fucker going straight off the bat. Like, landing a jump kick and pray for death does feel fun, because you just, like, boom-boomf, and you can just fucking nail them.
Nightmare cards.
I've barely played this, so bear that in mind. Let's just start here. It's normal. Why the fuck would I want that hard, maniac? Guy in wheelchair.
No one can stop me now.
I use multiple ad blockers. one of the races just a guy running? It is. Out of my way, jerk-ass.
What was I thinking?
They should fucking, you know, release like a patch that like fucking puts the, you know, I don't have an item. Alright, there's my drift. Alright, I knew there was a drift in here somewhere. Oh, what the fuck? Get out of my way. There we go. Alright, Daddy can drift now, that's better. I don't know, maybe picking this game's equivalent of Baby Park wasn't the best idea, but look, you know. Ah, I ran into him. That's just me. Piss off. Just power wheeling. Shut up. Stop laughing at me. I don't know what that purple shit is or how to use it. Fuck. You fucking cunts. I don't know what blood drop was to do. Anyway, that's Nightmare Cart. Good Bubby. The music is tonally, but it's Nightmare Cart, you know. That's kind of the point of it. Is that level of ridiculousness. You know, like that absolutely needs there's a patch you can download that makes it like Bloodborne card again. 'Cause fuck 'em. You know, I'm not saying that the company, like the people who made that, necessarily have to release it themselves, but should it emerge onto the internet, or should someone find a way to mod it or something, I feel like that would be the optimal route. Yeah, they made a Wacky Races game. It was on the GameCube. I mean, again, like, you know, Patreon support's a better way of paying YouTubers if you want to do that, because you're not going to make fucking, you know, I don't make any fucking money from advertising on this fucker. And if I have to concern myself with advertising, then I can't say things like cunt, I can't have minge, you know, it's just fucking stupid. Like, don't whitelist this channel, it's pointless. You're just going to see a bunch of ads for nothing, you know. And, you know, half the time there'll be fucking, you know, whatever it is, licensed music, so the ads will just, you know, the pittance of ad revenue will go to, like, fucking, you know, like the 10 cents or something a month will go to, like, fucking, I don't know, Disney or fucking, whoever owns music rights these days. There's also an arcade Wacky Races. Like, I've got the arcade version on the cabinet outside. It's like, I don't know, it's more really fun. I don't know how close it is to, like, the console version, like, if there's much overlap or anything like that, but it's, you know. I have no idea what the fuck you're going on about, John. You know, if you want to support YouTubers you like, they've probably got a Patreon. I mean, odds on if they're doing something, they've probably got, like, some kind of fucking subscription support, because it's far more reliable than YouTube advertising, because YouTube advertising. Sometimes, you know, there are a bunch of people who, you know, did a lot of, like, interesting and original work involving pro wrestling, and then one day, like, YouTube woke up was just, like, pro wrestling is no longer acceptable for advertisers, and just a bunch of people lost a fucking, you know, pile of money overnight. And, you know, well, you know, basically they're fucking what they were earning and shit. And it is stupid and chaotic, which is why subscription systems are a little better. I don't know, see, I have all the games in the Marvel vs. Capcom collection, and I do play them regularly as it is. Like particularly, I mean, I do like the idea of more people playing X-Men: Children of the Atom. You know, people talk a lot about Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and obviously, it's probably the one with the more long-term playability because of the nonsense shenanigans in it. But you know, I don't want to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 against humans who play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 because they're insane and it's not fun. You know, that's not the kind of game I want to play remotely competitively. It's like playing two fucking games of Smash Brothers at once. It's just madness to me. I don't like, you know, King of Fighters is an exception because it's not a tag game, but I don't like games generally where you got multiple characters and it's a tag system. And I hate games with assists because it's just annoying as shit. It's like, well, you have to exactly play this way because this character is going to be off screen in a way that you can't really, you know, precisely deal with doing shit. You know, it takes away elements of fighting games that I prefer. But that said, again, like I really do feel like anybody who likes any of these modern games or who enjoys superheroes or just really wants to see what was happening when like Capcom were just on fucking fire in the goddamn 90s should absolutely play Children of the Atom. Because if you compare like Children of the Atom to like the last game, you know, some of the earlier games they had on, you know, the Capcom were releasing, it is like night and fucking day. Like even Alpha, like Street Fighter Alpha looks fuckloads better than Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. But Darkstalkers and Children of the Atom are insane. Like idle animations for days, background art you could just look at, and like crazy backgrounds, like involved backgrounds. Stuff happens, you know, the backgrounds are constantly shifting and changing. And endings that had completely original sprites produced just for them, which is again insane. Like they didn't, you know, that shit didn't happen. You'd reuse your sprites. Why would you fucking, you know, spend a bunch of time drawing a bunch of extra shit? But they went ape on it. And it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fucking game. So that's worth playing for that. I don't want to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 against other people who play that still, though, because they're lunatics. You know. I mean, if you want to, great. Toodles. Yeah, I mean, Here's My Sunday Best has been burnt to my head for fucking eons. But again, seriously, if you haven't, like, children... Alright, I will say, and I'm kind of curious as to how they're going to deal with this in the collection. Magneto in X-Men Children of the Atom is one of the least fun bosses to deal with. He is bullshit from top to bottom, and is brutally hard to beat, even on the arcade's lowest difficulty setting. I am kind of curious to see if they'll tweak that for the home release for this, because it is notoriously unfun. Like, brutally, brutally, brutally unfun. It sucks. So maybe they do something about it. I don't know. I mean, SNK released, you know, all the Neo Geo hits and shit, and they released Art of Fighting 2 on modern consoles with 0 tweaks to the fucking difficulty, and it is unplayably hard at the baseline difficulty from the first character. Like, it is such a fucking shame, because the game's a beautiful example of a very, like, early to mid-90s style that has vanished. And it's the last of the real good ones. It has a lot of extra stuff going for it, and it's just the difficulty level. And it's like you say difficulty level... It's not difficult. It's unfair. You know, like you'll go to do something and the PC will just like jab you. Jabs you out of everything. It knows exactly the hit and hurt boxes, so it knows exactly how to just stop you doing things. And the end result is just fucking miserable. TF2. That's wild, that's still going. I just remember getting drunk and just playing Twithole for like 6 hours at a fucking stretch. It was pure. It was Twithole. I just go onto the Twithole only service. This is it to me. All right. Well, remember to sign up for the Patreon. You get access to the Subscriber Saturdays, where you can suggest games on the Discord, or you know, you can go to the Discord and suggest games on the fucking thing. That'll go onto the bit that I'll play on fucking Subscriber Saturdays. Come on back. This, that, and the other. What's today? It's Tuesday. Who gives a flying fuck about Tuesday? I do want to play a bit more Nightmare Cart. There was that. There was also like this insane redux of a Saturn racer that I can't even remember if it existed. It's like this weird Sonic kart game, and it's interesting because it's both at once really good, but also you had like the opening missions to like even get into the game, like the tutorial missions. Well, it was like an hour and a half of that, and it was insane. And people were like, are you sure you want to have like 90 minutes of tutorial bullshit before we can actually play the game? And they had to release an update going, okay, we've fixed that. But just the fact that they'd think to put that in a game at all and think that that was good is really a fascinating window into the kind of mind behind people who do things like that. I think it's like Dr. Robotnik's Ring Races or some shit. Because it and Nightmare Cart kind of, not exactly the same time, but like, look, time's fuzzy to me these days anyway. So I don't know, I might have a look at strange cart games at some point. Maybe make that a Friday treat or one of the little in-betweens for the subscriber Saturdays. Alrighty, so until then, watch my show or I'll bash your fucking kids.